So other part is we'll start with elements of planning. Elements of planning. Elements of planning has two parts. Part 1 is preliminary engagement activities. Preliminary engagement activities, and the other part is planning activities. In planning activities, we further has two parts. Part 1 is establishing overall audit strategy, and the other part is developing an audit plan. Okay. In establishing an overall audit strategy, in this part, auditor shall identify the scope of engagement, identify the scope of engagement, ascertain the reporting objective of the engagement. Third point is consideration of significant factors in directing the engagement team effort. Fourth is consider result of preliminary engagement activities, and fifth is ascertain the nature, timing, and extent of resources required for the engagement. Developing an audit plan. Audit plan includes description of nature, timing, and extent of risk assessment procedure. Risk assessment procedure. Nature, timing, and extent of further audit procedure and other planned procedure so that audit complies assess standard on auditing elements of planning and preliminary engagement activities. First is performing procedure regarding continuance of client relationship. Second is evaluating compliance with ethical requirement including independence. Third is establishing and understanding of terms of audit engagement, which is also known as, let me write on it, terms of audit engagement. So these are the preliminary activities. Now this is the part of the elements of planning, but before that, planning activities has two parts. Planning activities. The above which we made a note so is of the elements of planning. Planning activities involves establishing overall audit strategy, and the other part is developing an audit plan. Overall audit, establishing an overall audit strategy sets the sets scope, timing, and direction of audit, which in short will write as STD of audit. And developing an audit plan includes nature, timing, and extent of audit, which will write as NTE in short. Okay, which we have already written over here. See, nature, timing, and extent of risk assessment procedure. Now scope, timing, and direction of audit. How audit strategy assess the auditor is the question, and this will be the answer, that how audit strategy assist the auditor. The first is what, how much, when, and lastly how. We'll understand how we are going to question this. The first is what resources to deploy for specific audit area, and what experience team member or an expert for high risk area. How much amount of resources required for specific audit area. Then when to deploy these resources, when to deploy these resources. It means key cutoff date, date of audit stage. Okay, and how are resources to be managed, supervised, and directed. Now there is one more topic, and that topic is very easy. It is of documentation, like auditor shall document overall audit strategy, audit plan, and the third is any significant changes during audit engagement. All this auditor has to document. I hope you'll find these notes helpful. Thank you.